What do you think when you see Brock like him catches like he did, like one-handed in the corner of the end zone, somehow getting his back?
I typically try not to think. I just enjoy it, honestly. Just sit there and try to enjoy the show, man, because that's a once-in-a-lifetime type of player, man. I enjoy watching him being out there. I'm happy he's healthy. I'm happy he feels good to play. Appreciate him coming back. I mean, he just do all the little things right? Like, I mean, one, he play hard, extremely hard. He run hard, catches the ball very. That's a long. I'm gonna be here all day trying to talk about Brock, but you know what I mean? Like, he just do all the little things right, man. He's a really good player, really good dude. I got a son now. Hopefully, he turn out somewhat like that. You know what I mean? I'll be okay.
Weekend Warriors. That was Jacoby Myers on Brock Bowers, who was out of this world yesterday, guys, in the overtime game against Jacksonville. As you see at the top of the list here, guys, 43 fantasy points.
Sitting on Jay's bench.
No, I played him.
He was in the flex?
I played him. Yeah, I played him. He was in my flex, yeah.
He's not going anywhere from the wall, by the way, Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers.
No, there you are, Brock Bowers. You're right there. And Breece Hall is hanging tough. Travis Hunter, there we go. We get Josh Allen there in the Jaden Daniels spot. A.J. Brown up there in the corner.
Barry 29 might have saved himself with 2 wins the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Climbing out of last place. That's, I'm no longer in last. That's my first goal was make sure I've literally never finished last in a league in my entire life. And so my goal number 1 was to make sure I don't finish last. And now
I don't think you will in this one.
No,
Adam doesn't have enough players.
No, I know. So can I just, and then now the goal is just to try to make it respectable,
Yeah,
and so we'll see. So Brock Bowers, most fantasy points by tight end since 2020. Last guy to do it, Darren Waller, when he was a Raider, scored 45 fantasy points in Week 10 of 2020. By the way, it's the highest scoring fantasy game by any player this season, beating the only other 40-point player, Trey Tucker, also with the Raiders. It's so weird, but
it's just nothing like him. It's like watching Jonathan Taylor in tight end form.
The running
puts on the gas.
Catches.
It's insane.
Yeah, out of this world.
Yeah. Dave Canales finally figuring out what we've all known for a while. Like, we love the Chubbler, but Uncle Rico is the man. Give him the ball here. Panthers had 32 team running back touches. Rico Dowdle got 27 of them. 74% of the snaps. That's his highest since Chuba Hubbard returned. In 3 games with 20 or more touches this year, he's averaging 31 fantasy points per game. You see it there on your screen, 28.1 this week. Just ahead of Kyle Monungai.
Yeah, this was just not even a wacky week because Rico's been really good this year, Jay. It's just good to see the Panthers actually leaning on him. And I kind of wonder what happens at the deadline here with Chuba. Maybe they just hold on. I don't know.
They're a contending team.
They're a contending team.
They got because of Rico Dowdle.
Because 1,000%.
They got the same record as the Chiefs.
Right. They just beat Green Bay on the road.
Right.
I mean, that was a hell of a victory for them.
It wasn't even like a fraudulent win or anything.
No.
It wasn't like fluky turnovers or anything. They just outplayed the Packers. Doesn't bode well for Green Bay.
I get that it's been up and down. Bryce Young has now won 4 straight games as a starter.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think he's had a lot to do with that. but the run game is really good. The run game is really good.
That's why QB wins is just a ridiculous stat. But but anyway, either way, for those of you that grabbed Rico Dowdle, continue to enjoy. The timeshare stuff is out the window. Speaking of effective runners, how about Justin Herbert? Right? I mean, Herbert now is averaging 34 rushing yards per game. He's got 3 different games with 50 or more rushing yards. He's 3rd in passing yards per game this year. 3rd straight game with 25 or more fantasy points. Goes into Monday Night Football as the 4th best quarterback in fantasy for your Chargers, Jay Croucher.
Yes, great performance from Justin Herbert. That game wasn't as close as the final score indicated. The Chargers were always in control. The only issue, Connor, is Joe Alt goes down again.
Yeah, and this one might require surgery. And we've seen what this offense sinks to without both Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt. So long-term concern going forward for Herbert.
But they've been able to, I mean, again.
Yeah, he's good enough to overcome it.
He's good enough, and the mobility, I think, will continue because he's going to be running for his life a little bit as well.
Speaking of that.
Speaking of running, right?
Jaxson Dart.
Dude.
That's not changing anytime soon. Running for his life.
Yeah.
But like you said, Matthew, a QB1 the rest of the way of the season because of that.
Absolutely. Last 3 games, this is the most important thing. He's gotten 80% over the last 3 games. He's gotten 80% of the Giants' goal-to-go rushes, 70% of the red zone rushes, especially with Cam Scatterbo out for the year. It just feels like when they get in close, they prefer Jaxson Dart to Tyrone Tracy or Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be their goal line back for the majority of the touches there. And so, I just don't think Dart's I don't think this is fluky. The rushing nor the rushing touchdowns. He's had a rushing touchdown in 5 of the 6 games. that he started.
Sam Darnold, also a top 10 quarterback going into Monday Night Football. He finishes 21 of 24 for 330 and 4 touchdowns, but at the half, he was 16 of 16.
Yeah, it's the best game he's ever played in his life. He was just unconscious. To be fair, he's been unconscious the entire season. He is playing at a much higher level this year than he was last year when he went 14 and 3. And it's the fact that he's not just a JSN merchant. He's spreading the ball around. Torrey Horton's getting involved. H.A. Like, this is just a very high-functioning passing game at the moment.
Again, the Commanders' defense was so brutal. It's sort of like you have to throw it out a little bit because similar to the Bengals, like it's just so beat up. But like, yeah. By the way, my most of my bets last night cashed except for the one I had a JSN anytime touchdown. You're telling me the Seahawks score 5 touchdowns and JSN isn't going to be one of them?
He was wide open for one of them too.
I know. Oh my God, it drove me crazy here. But Sam Darnold, QB6 and fantastic. We already talked about Stafford quite a bit. 25 fantasy points in 4 of the past 5 games. Since week 4, he's the second best quarterback in fantasy football. No quarterback has more touchdown passes than Stafford. I think this continues. They're just playing at an incredibly high level.
I think he should be the MVP frontrunner right now. He's not. He's 4th. He's plus 550.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotoworld.com. And I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched. Or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.